Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Kamika. I go by KP, and on this channel I promote healthy marriages and good kids. Today I will speak on femininity and feminine energy. So if that's something you're interested in, just keep on watching. I personally see a lot of women have the wrong understanding. I can't name how many times I've heard women say, I'll be feminine whenever he act right, or I'll be feminine when I find a real man that'll treat me right. And you'll never be, you'll never be if that's what you're waiting on. Every human has feminine energy and masculine energy. You don't have to be a woman or a man to have either because every human has both. Many women, including myself, have been more in tune to our masculine energy because we have been taught to be masculine. We are taught to be strong, independent women. We are taught to be more like men. Being feminine is already within us, it's already our natural self. If you want to be more feminine, all you have to do is be your natural self. As a masculine woman all my life, I have been the go getter type, the strong type, um, don't want to cry. I got to be tough, even in my relationship. And then putting up a guard, always thinking negative, always, thinking like negative things are going to happen because I feel like I have to be in control of everything. If I'm not, then it's not going to go right or whatever. That's been me being more masculine. In the beginning, I started to self-reflect. I started to ask myself, why am I like this? And what do I really want? Where did I get these thoughts and feelings from? Like, is this really how I want to feel, or is this just what I was taught to feel? I mean, do I want to be strong and independent, or do I want to be soft and at peace and just allow my husband to do what he's supposed to do? Do I want to step back and understand I ain't got to do it all? I don't have to be in control. I had to really start reflecting on myself because we already feminine as women. We already soft. We already gentle. We all that. We've been taught to not use our feminine energy. We have been taught to stay in alignment with our masculine energy, but it's up to us to align with the femininity. The first thing that I always tell myself now is don't be hard on yourself. You're going into this, but you're going to have to take it easy because you don't know it all. You learning and mistakes are bound to happen. So you're not going to get it right. Don't expect to get it right the first time or the first 50 times, but just keep working on it and you will get it right. That's what I tell myself about almost everything now. Just keep going and keep trying. I used to be the type, I've always loved to read, but I used to only read like hood books, ghetto books, people in the hood slanging them, doing all that. But now I got rid of all that stuff. I read books that's going to help me. I read books like The Power of Positive Thinking, The Magic of Thinking Big. I read stuff like that will help me. Nothing that will just keep me in a masculine energy because I'm not going to be on no block, spinning no block and doing all that stuff in them books that I was reading. I also meditate and do deep breathing exercises, and I journal. I write my thoughts down. I get them out my head. I write them down on in my book. I also started practicing self love and self care. And what I mean by that is just basically doing all the things that I was not doing before, like taking the time to care for myself. Like, we comb our hair and stuff, but like just really just taking the time, pay attention, washing my hair, conditioning my hair, just taking real good care of myself. Um, exercise. I don't exercise all the time. I got to get better, but just getting a little exercising in um is better than nothing. Eating better. You don't your diet don't just change overnight. That's something that you got to work on. But throw in something that you don't normally like. I normally wouldn't eat fruit, and so that's what I started doing at first. Started making myself eat fruit just to get more comfortable with it, and just take little steps by step by step, until these things start feeling more natural to me. But I will say this: the main thing that has really helped me align with my femininity and my feminine energy is getting closer to God. I cannot stress that enough. The closer you get to God, the more all of those things that you want will just start to line up. Um, you have to talk to God and let God know exactly what it is. Like, God know our heart, and He will answer our prayers, and He will change things in our lives. Remember that nothing happens overnight and everything takes practice. So, another thing I did was I started practicing being feminine. When I'm by myself in the shower, or just, somewhere by myself, I would allow myself to be soft, allow myself to be sensitive. I listen to affirmations when I'm awake. I listen to affirmations when I'm asleep. Um, and when I tell you they work, affirmations and ask affirmations have worked for me. Um, but I practice being feminine, just doing the things, that I want in my life, being softer, trusting in my husband. You know, it's times now where I'm like, are you about to, and then I catch myself, no, I'm gonna trust that he got it, because he got it. He always have got it. I ain't got Let me not worry about that. I'm gonna let him do it. I still do that right now. But ladies, the main thing that I want you to understand is that you are already feminine. It's already within you. You just have to remove yourself from so much of that masculine energy and align yourself more with your feminine side. And that will come by doing the things that I said, practicing, praying, and just putting in the work. Um, Right now, if you look at your life and be real with yourself, everything that you've done, all the bad and all the things that you've been through, a lot of that stuff could have been avoided. Just same as in my life, but it's the choices that we make, and the situations that we put ourselves in. You know, we have to decide that we want to change, and that's the same when it comes to this. You have to decide, okay, I don't want to be masculine anymore. I don't want to be a strong, independent woman out here doing it by myself with three, four, five kids. I want a man to help me. I want to be able to breathe. I want to be able to rest sometimes. I want to be able to not have to be responsible all the time, and leave some of that responsibility on somebody else. I don't want all the burden on my back. You know what I'm saying? When I'm going through hard time, I want a partner. I don't want to have to go through it by myself and stress. You know, I was the tough type, didn't cry or none of that stuff, and now I don't, whatever emotion that I'm feeling, I'm gonna let it out. If I'm happy, you gonna know it. If I'm sad, you gonna know it. If I'm mad, anger or whatever, because nobody's perfect, and God put them emotions in our body for a reason, not to be suppressed. When you suppress those emotions, you suppressing your femininity as well. People look at crying like it's a bad thing, but um, I have been purging a lot of childhood trauma, and it has caused a lot of crying. And every time I cry, I feel so much better. Like, I'm barely crying anymore because I have cried a lot and got it out. And that's part of allowing myself to feel those emotions, real, true emotions, my real feminine emotions. Normally, I wouldn't cry. Normally, I'll get mad. I'll turn that cry and sadness into anger, because that's all I've ever known. But now, if I want to cry, I'm gonna cry. because that's a real emotion that I was blessed to have. God gave me with it. I'm not suppressing it anymore. Um, I am not the best. I'm not um, exactly 100% where I want to be, but I'm working on it. And I'll continue to work on it, and I'm getting better every day. And I want to see that for each and every one of you ladies who want to get married, who want a happy, healthy marriage and a good life for these kids. Um, Let me take that word happy back, because I gotta quit using it. It ain't about being happy. A healthy marriage and raising these kids well, good kids. Now that's for sure. Um, but it all starts with you. It's all in what you want to do. So you can't wait on the man. You can't wait on the man. You gotta put in the work now. You The person you are now, that old hood girl, that old thug, that old whatever, that's the type of man you're gonna attract right now, because that's what you are. You attract what you are, not what you want. You attract what you are. And so when you align yourself as being that very soft, gentle, approachable, feminine woman, he coming for you. He coming for you. He coming for you. All right, y'all, that's it for this video. If you found any value, please like and subscribe to my channel. It helps me grow. Also, I do have another channel. My business channel is called Inspired Creations by KP. If you would go over there and watch a few videos and like and subscribe, I do customization and personalization, custom blankets and keychains, budget binders, and things like that. So if you're interested in anything like that, check the link in my description box and go over to that channel. Watch a few videos and like and subscribe. I'm trying to get my channel to grow. And I do tutorials over there as well. So, yeah, again, if you found any value, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will see you in the next video.